is Sunday night, and you are here live on TMA Podcast. We're the one and only Moobsy, and to my right is Mr. Paul Atkins. Pidge, good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
We had a break. We had the Dino on Thursday. That was very good. I was impressed with Dino. He was on top form today, mate. I'll tell you.
Yes, he was on top form, and defended a free kick wall as well.
The wall was defended properly.
Yes, the wall was defended properly.
So this is the podcast. We are recording this as well, so we'll give you audio podcasts as well eventually, which is actually working. So that's good.
That's good. You hit the right button then.
Yeah.
Good evening, Alan. Hello, sir.
Right. Okay. Let's get on to the final points. Before we delve into the fantastic draw, that it proved like it felt like a win. It really did. But let's just comment on Richarlison. Lovely man. I love him.
Yes. If Carlsberg did midfielders, he is the final point of it. Oh my, where do we start? We plucked him out of nowhere. We brought him out of Brazil. Somehow managed to get a work permit for him, and he's just shone ever since. Yeah. Turn your back on Ajax, one of Europe's greatest ever clubs, and he decides, I'm going to go and join Watford and play in the Premier League. Yeah, all right. Rest is history, mate. He's brilliant. He's fantastic. And, he's improving game after game after game. He's only going to continue to improve game after game because he's going to be playing all the time. And the one thing I like is the fact that he's now a regular in the Watford midfield. And was going to be before he bumped up to the national team for Brazil.
Yeah, that's true.
I know they've got. I think we all know Brazil have got some pretty flair players. There's enough of them. But I think maybe in 2 years, 3 years time, we're probably going to be seeing him putting on a Brazil shirt. So,
yeah, I mean,
it'd be nice to be sooner, but I don't think it's going to happen.
He does help make the myth good that most Brazilian players are good, apart from Paulinho. You take him out, then most Brazilian players are actually quite good. But Beraldi, for once, is yes, that definitely needs that. Yeah, get that out for lads. Get the poo out for lads. But Beraldi, he's not actually his signing. Was it Silva actually phoned him up while he was in the Ajax hotel when he was about to have a medical? He cancelled it. And Gomez apparently was speaking of Gomez as well. So good boy Gomez. That's what I was going to say.
The Brazilian influence has helped him. Was there any Brazilians in the Ajax team? We think not. So unless someone can clarify that. So we've got a couple of hi. Evening, Sir Surin. Hello, sir. How are you? Aiden's on. Good evening, Aiden. Hello, Lucy.
I am trying to post as well. If I've got my head down, I'm trying to post what debate we're on at the moment. So if you guys just join in, you know exactly what we're talking about. Well, you probably will do anyway, because there's a lot of man love here for Richarlison.
There is a lot of man love, because the boy just can't do anything wrong at the minute. I think the only dodgy game, and I'm going to have to be picky, was probably Bristol City.
That's fair enough, isn't it?
I don't think he was getting used to Premier League, and then he's playing against a Championship team who just want to kick lumps out of people.
Yeah, he just basically on it. I'll turn up next week against Bournemouth.
Exactly.
All right. It'll be all good. I'll score a goal against Bournemouth, and I'll be all right. I'll be confident. That's all right. Hello, Aidan, and young Lucy is on. Yes, she's still young. She's 30, so she's still young. Watford, Watford, really, and Mr. Hammond.
Good evening, Kev, son.
Hello, Alan, we've already said hello to Alan, but hello, Alan. You all right, mate? Yeah. He actually went to the ladies' game. Sorry, mate. He actually went to the ladies' game.
Yes, I was meant to go there today as well, but I got held up and I couldn't make it. So
yeah,
but I will get down there. I will be down there. So at some point, because I really do want to see how good the ladies are, even though they did lose today. But
which we will delve into a bit more later as well.
Later on, we will touch on
we will cover them like we do with the under-23 soon as well.
Yeah.
But let's just hold fire just one more time. Just give a shout out for Kevin's made a good point. Holbass did play really well yesterday.
Yes, he did. Yes, I'm very impressed with that. He's more calm, all right, apart from 2 games, Manchester City and Bristol City.
Apart from that, he's as cool as the ponds.
Exactly. He has calmed himself down a lot this year, which is that the Silver effect, as he pulled him to one side, tapped him on the shoulder and said, don't want you getting as many yellows.
Tapped him on the other shoulder, so he goes, what?
Yeah, he's looking around trying to make a sprint. but yeah, you've got it's sort of like what effect has Silva had, and I think it's more of a case of he's pulled some of them to one side and said, "You can be a part of this team,
Yeah.
but you've got to cut something out." And with Holibas, it was cut your yellow cards out, otherwise we're going to have more problems.
Yeah.
And he's proved it. And Holibas himself come out and said during like the close season, last season he was angry and frustrated because things weren't going right on the pitch, so he was lashing out. But now he's learned his lesson. He's not lashing out when something's going well. Everything's going right.
I mean, he's old enough anyway, but he's matured as a player.
He has matured.
The last season or so, he has matured and got much better. His deliveries have never really been in question, me personally. I've always seen, I mean, you're always going to bugger up a few of them, but his deliveries were on cue, were absolutely brilliant. And that one he put in for Richarlison. You can say it was poor marking, but it was a fantastic, it went straight on his head. And Richarlison, when you see him actually head it, he didn't actually put any power. He just went like that. He looked at it.
Yeah, he just went donk.
Donk. That's a good ball.
Yeah.
A good ball is when you don't have to look at the Beckham Scholes.
Exactly.
And that Beckham Giggs balls for York and Cole all those years ago. They said we had to run into them.
Exactly. Just go on. Jeff's on. Hello, Jeff from California. Good evening. We're live in California, people.
USA.
California dreaming right now. I tell you.
Such a winter's day.
Yes.
Sheriff is live. The Sheriff is live from the Isle of Wight. So,
yes. Good evening, Cliff.
Howdy.
I hope you're having a nice time down there, mate. I'll look forward to seeing you next weekend, mate.
Max is on the rights, to be honest. He's been solid apart from City, obviously. Aidan says, I agree with that. I think as well. Dino did remark about the tank reference from Garth Crooks as well, which was, I think, was that one tackle, like I said, Dino said on Thursday, that basically summed up that game in particular.
Yes, he did, yeah.
Fantastic. He's been a rocks last couple of games, definitely.
He sort of, like Mariappa sort of got chucked in at the deep end, so for him...
Certainly last season he did.
Yeah, he did last season.
It probably helped him, actually. It's just giving him that desire to really kick on and be a first-team player. He realised that was his chance.
Well, exactly. He saw an opportunity and he's taken it. And he's had another opportunity to start this season because, yet again, we can't keep our centre-backs fit.
No. But it opens opportunities up for others.
It does open up opportunities for others. So, it's good. So, but positives on there, Richarlison, Mariappa and Holibas, definitely.
Right, go on, and you can start with the West Brom.
Oh, where did I start? Well, I didn't actually go up yesterday because somebody got summoned to work for a 12-hour shift, which I was very happy. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, me. So I had to miss it, but I was keeping up to date with it. I've seen the goals, and I am seriously concerned about how they managed to score their first one. Yeah. Kabasele should not have been rinsed for pace off Rondon.
No.
He should have got back and got it. And Gomez to be beaten at your near post, goalies hate that. You don't get beaten at your near post. And but it's we went 2-0 down courtesy of more poor defending from a corner, and I've seen it from about 3 different angles, and I can't work out who the hell was marking who. There seemed to be a bit of disorganisation there, and I think the players have got to take some blame for that because you can't seem to just stand there looking like idiots.
No.
And expect to get away with it. Oh, evening to Chris, evening to Harper. See you next weekend, sunshine. Can't wait for that. It's going to be a good one.
Going to be messy.
It is going to be messy because I'm going to be on it.
The thing is, I add to that goal you just said, the corner. I mean, it got to the point even when their other centre back, stroke left back, is karate kicking Evans into the goal as well.
That's the thing.
Two of our players are looking at each other, going, "Well, aren't you marking him? Aren't you marking him?" Well, actually, why don't you both mark the two rather than one of you?
Exactly. Instead of like trying to say to one of them, "Oh, you go and mark him," it's like, well, why don't we both go and do it?
Were they trying to zone and mark for that goal?
It begs the question. They probably were, and it just backfired abysmally.
That's another bugbear, especially Dino's bugbear, is the zonal marking thing. I mean, you start him, we'll have a whole hour show on it. You start Dino on that. Yeah. I can understand what his point was for that. Again, we went 2-0 down, and we showed great spirit. We came back from 2-0 down. Kabasele's goal,
you know, great, not Cabaselli, Decore's goal. Where am I getting Cabaselli from? Moment of madness. Decore's goal, I think, was an absolute beauty. Although, did he mishit it? You know,
it took a deflection.
Yeah, but it looked like when it looked
like that spun off like it. When you see the ball, as it hit the player.
Oh, it spins up. Does it spin up? Does it?
It hit the player, and you see the ball in slow motion, it skids like that. Ball directions like that, and that's what causes it to go arrow straight into that corner. Because if how he hit it, it may have gone either hit the post or gone slightly wide. But how the wicked deflection, managed to keep it straight.
Yeah, because originally
and it made it into a better goal than probably it might have been anyway.
Well, originally when I saw it, I thought, blimey, that's has he just scuffed his shot and it's gone in?
Yeah, it was a deflection.
But you know, it was a great goal. It was a great team goal, and it was good to see them like counter attacking. And not Cavasilli, again, the core.
It's these great players.
It's the confusion.
The promising.
You know, you can see it in the play that he's making the run. He's sprinting like hell to say, I want this ball, lay it off for me.
Yeah.
You know, and bang, got it. And then, you know, that goal in the 95th minute, which Tony Pulis came out and said, why did we play 5 minutes of injury time? Well, apparently when you time waste, it's what you get, mate.
And when you get people like James McLean flying into the tackles, you do get injury time. Exactly. And by the way, Mr. Pulis, you know, I know he don't watch this because he's a scumbag. Because he plays hoof football and he's not a Watford fan, but there you go, that's neither here nor there. You know, you have minimum, if it says 5 minutes, it doesn't play up to 5 minutes, it's a minimum of 5 minutes.
It's a minimum of 5.
So, if the referee wanted, he could play a whole bleeding third half if he wanted to, as long as he played the 5 minutes. And if your players keep throwing their legs into our players and kicking Richarlison all the time, that's what's going to happen, young man.
Yes,
he's going to score at the end. Just make sure, if you're going to take a player out, if after 90 minutes, make sure it's Richarlison, because there's never other players scored last minute. It's just Richarlison. So, have that in your cup and drink it, you prick. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, in a nice way. I meant prick in a nice way. No, I didn't actually.
No. But, behave yourself.
No, but both goals, you can say they are iffy defending from us, but I'm going to concentrate on our 2 goals. Like I said, with Richarlison's goal, it felt like a winner. The delivery made that goal, even though it was a fantastic weighted header. He didn't need to do anything. That proves how good the cross was from Holbas. So credit is given to Holbas for that.
It was a magnificent ball.
Poor defending from their point, because you pick someone up. You're supposed to do your homework. Anything after 90 minutes, Richarlison scores. Apart from unless he's sunning it up in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But he usually scores now. The first goal, like I said, it was actually a better goal with the deflection, because the way the ball flew in there.
Yeah.
And Foster, bless him, as soon as Richarlison scored, it was one of those. He was going one way, Richarlison puts it on the other, and he just stood there and goes, "Look, sorry, I can't do anything."
No, you can't.
It's fair play to him. He actually applauded. He went over to near the Watford.
That's the one thing Ben Foster always does when we play.
No, I'm not saying we never would do. Blah blah blah. But fair play to Fozzie for that.
There's a few more.
Yeah, go on, get those.
One's actually just gone off the screen. I can't see it now.
With the Cabaselli one.
Yeah, I think it needs to come back down one.
So Cabaselli was very poor and Deeney was poor, apart from the header which led to the first goal. Apart from that, we dominated them. Can I just give you a stat?
Stato time.
Right, it's stato time. And I've done my homework. Well, I did about 10 minutes ago. And Dino actually gave me.
I was going to say, Dino's done all of this. He just jotted it down.
Look, nice little pad. This is £1 from Pound then, by the way. So, quick plug out for Pound then. 65% possession away from home. I mean, this is confirmed anyway. Sky Sports, so it must be true. But 65% possession away from home. And all jokes aside, that is bloody impressive.
It is impressive.
Even against Mr. Long Ball West Brom. 65% possession. We got 204 passes to our 465. They had 9 attempts and we had 15. This is from Stato Dino.
Stato Dino.
Apart from free kicks walls, it's pretty accurate.
Exactly.
So,
because he can't work out what 10 yards is.
Yeah, that's for his free kick all defending.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was. Oh yeah. Good evening to Ray, because I was trying to memorise it. I've just remembered it's Ray.
Hello, Ray.
Hello, Ray. Welcome on board, son. And yeah, so yeah, it was a great point. It'd have been nice to have had all three going into the international break again. Yeah. My pet hate international break again. Right. I am not happy.
Suggsy, hello Suggsy, Sandra Flynn, Watford Steve, Paul, David Hinton have all joined. So, hello guys.
Hello Sandra, sit next to her at Watford. Yeah, we have a good laugh.
Right, we've got
at the bar.
A lot of them are coming through here. So
right.
Was it the free kick was 4 minutes of time, but the free kick was conceded 20 seconds before full time. I was timing it, so it was the last kick of the game. Watford Steve, hello mate. The foul happened within 4 minutes added time anyway.
Yep, yeah, I've seen that one.
It's coming through, is it?
Yeah.
It's our guys. Right, go on and read out Mr. Woody, Watford.
First couple of games, we were taking more shots outside the box. Did not see too many in the last 2 games. We looked deadly when shooting outside the box. Yeah, that's the one. That's another thing that they've improved on as well. Is taking shots from outside the box. You know, I think we safe say the last maybe 2 seasons, possibly 3 seasons, in the season we got promoted as well. We seem to stop. We seem to suddenly drop off taking shots outside the box. You know, let's have pot shots from outside the box, because you know anything can happen. You cannon off the bar and come back out and get a tap in, win a corner out of it, or if you're bad enough to shoot, you could end up putting it out for a throw-in. Don't know who does that.
Message the answers in, please.
Yeah, answers on a postcard. But yeah, you know, and it was nice at the start of this season as well to see them actually going, you know what, let's have a crack from like 25 yards, 30 yards, 35 yards, and see what happens. You know, Shalabar was doing it before he got injured, which is a real kick in the nuts at the minute for him.
Yeah,
but you know, it's hopefully long may it continue. I think Silver will still say to him before every game, whack it from outside the box, because something might happen.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to tell them to abandon it and start just switching to crossing only and getting people to run in the box. So. So Dave has joined us. So Dave, quick, thank you, sir. Good evening.
Very quick on the uptake there.
Everyone's in tonight.
Right, Chrissy Bell. Let's get on this. Chrissy Bell said thoughts on Troy in the starting 11 or not.
I'm going to be.
He worked hard yesterday. I'll give him his due.
I'm going to say in, but purely because yesterday was his first start of the Prem season. So got to give him the benefit of the doubt. But he apparently didn't play too great, but he put himself around. I think yesterday was the main reason why he was deployed, because it was West Brom.
More physical game.
Yeah, it's a more physical game, especially with their centre backs and everything. So I can understand why he dropped Andre Gray. But we've been debating it for the last few weeks, and what happened in the second half? Andre Gray and Troy Deeney are up top. So there we go.
Well, we got all our answers all in one game, didn't we?
Our perseverance paid off on here. Marco Silva, hello, good evening, sir.
This will be mailed straight away. Those 2 really good-looking guys, and that free kick man.
Yeah, and the free kick man
do actually debate the top topics of my my choosing.
Yes. Apparently, they're going to use this video as inspiration for the next game.
It should do. I'll mail it over to him in HD as well, so it's crystal clear.
Exactly.
To get the full Mohawk for that.
Yes. But yeah, no, I think for me now, I would like to see Deeney get a run of games like Andre Gray did. You know, I feel for Andre Gray because he scored last week, finally ended the drought. Following week, you're on the bench, mate. What the hell have I done wrong?
It's like a caca though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, well, you haven't done anything wrong, mate. It's just it's a game where we need someone physical and beefy up front.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Deeney's that man, so Deeney gets the nod. And it probably will happen a few more times this season as well. There's going to be teams where he's going to have to say, well, Troy will have to start ahead of the others. So,
right, I'm going to put it up. Stephen Rogers is just joining Michael Wadham as well. So hello,
good evening, boys. Good evening.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned on Match of the Day, Deeney.
I haven't even seen Match of the Day, so I did.
I don't think he was actually. No, you're right.
Were we on last on Match of the Day last night?
No, fifth.
Fifth. Well, hey, we got promoted this week.
We're out the relegation zone.
Going into
I
Europe,
think
mate.
going to Europe. We're touching Europe, you know.
But yeah, no, like I say, it's a magnificent point to get yesterday. I know we've already said it, but being 2-0 down, coming back, nicking that draw. But the one thing I want to mention is, if Richarlison had missed that header, who was the one standing right behind him? Gomez. Can someone please tell me what was Gomez doing in the box? Because if they'd got the ball and countered, he wasn't going to get back. You know, when I saw the picture, I was like, what is Gomez doing there? But, it's, yeah. But, yeah, I would have loved it. I think there would have been a pitch invasion. I think if Gomez had got his head on it and put it in there, that would have...
That's good, though. Davey Quick saying, do you remember I don't remember the last time Watford goalie went up for a set play. But I agree with Watford's Steve, though. West Brom did block a fair few of our shots from further out yesterday. They obviously did their own work because they know now we do take a lot of long shots, or do try and positive shots, not just swings, that we do actually try and hit the target.
Dave, I'm going to rack my brains quickly because I'm trying to think who was the last one that went up. Right, leave that with me. I'm going to try and see if I can work it out before the end. It's going to be an interesting one, I know that. Let's have a look at it. As I hear this team, Tom Cleverley has. He's gone under the radar. I absolutely love Tom. I'm glad we got him back permanently as well, and not just for on loan last season. He has absolutely shone in that midfield, and he does escape under the radar and doesn't get the praise he deserves. So yes, Alan, you're spot on there, mate. I actually totally agree, James. I totally agree with that. I think if we'd been 2-0 down last season, I think last season at West Brom we got our backsides handed to us that day.
I'm putting up a question while Moobs is talking. Do you think Deeney should start against Arsenal after the international break, or put Gray back in? That's up to you guys.
Yeah, boys, out. Let's have your thoughts on that one. It's an interesting one, that one. I'm just having a quick look. Gomez would have... I like that one, Michael. Gomez would have caught it if Richarlison had missed it.
He would have red kicked it. Gomez would have
that's brilliant.
It's funny that the only two it got near was the two Brazilians.
Yeah, that says it all. Two Brazilians in the squad, and one's a keeper, one's a midfielder, and they both got it.
Right, you've gone. Let's touch on it. You said Deeney.
Yep.
I love Deeney. Against Arsenal,
I would deploy him again because I don't think they'd
I'm
like
50-50. I'm not going to sit on the fence, but at the moment 50-50. I'll go with Deeney. I'll go with Deeney as well, mate.
I think the reason why I'm going to go with Deeney for the Arsenal game is because, I know, we're going back to last season. Last season at the Emirates, it's still the same two centre backs, and he basically bullied them in that game. He bullied them.
Yeah,
they didn't like it, so I would deploy him again. We're not the manager, so it's not in our hands. But I think that he will get the nod, but it could be a case of he might only get an hour, and then he's pulled off. Yeah, Andre Gray gets half an hour.
But it's a good thing about Chris has put up a good point for Gray's case, that for pace on the counter, we will be under the cosh against Arsenal if they get too much of the ball. And Gray's pace would be a good asset, especially if we can break them, because they struggle with counter attacks. Arsenal.
They do, and I think that's where you'd say to Richarlison and Carrillo, that's where you two have really got to bomb forward.
Yeah,
and I know there's no news yet on Capu because he picked what looked to be an injury yesterday. So if he's not fit for Arsenal, you'd probably say you're going to go with Pereira, and then you'd say to Pereira, well, you're going to have to do the running as well.
Yeah,
and then Deeney can run. I'm not saying he can't. He can still run. But I'm going to stick with Deeney. There's pros and cons for both of them, like we said the other week.
You can put up an argument for both. That's what I said about being 50-50, because I could put up a decent argument about both. I'll go with, like I said, I'm going to go with Deeney for this one. and then bring on Gray later on to see if we can destabilise them with pace later on. Deeney, let's just see how it works with Deeney.
Yeah, Ray, that's also true. Yeah, hopefully that's fingers crossed. Prodal is fit after the international break.
It'd be a massive boost.
That would be a huge boost.
I mean, the two that we got at the moment are really putting their shifts in, but Prodal will just add an extra. And we've got Britos. I wouldn't have said that phrase, but we got Britos, who before the sending off
was doing really well
and looked very assured.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he gets the nod. I can't drop Cabaselli from that squad at the minute because he is doing well.
Can't really drop Mavs.
I think Mariappa knows he's making weight. I think if Prodal's fit, which I've got a sneaky feeling he could well be, I think he's going to get told, mate, you're going back on the bench.
Out of the two, Cabaselli's going to be the more long-term out of the two.
Oh, without a doubt.
Just for this season.
Yeah.
And I'll probably agree with that. I probably think Prodal. But it's a great backup. It's positive because we know now if Maps comes in, if Prodal, God forbid, gets another injury or Cabaselli, we know, oh, thank God, we've got
someone there to come on.
We've still got Cabal and Britos to come back, so we've got.
We've got Britos back anyway.
Yeah, but Britos to come back in, so because he may just sit on the bench. But if we wanted to put him back in, so we've got him to come back.
Cabal's got to come back.
Cabal's got to come back in.
And then in the new year, Kafkar's got to fit in somewhere. How on earth do you keep all them happy? It's just absolutely beyond me. But I'm sure they'll find a way of getting injured again.
Yeah, Mr. Watford Steve said Deeney's a good out. This is a good case for Deeney. Deeney's a good outlet if we're under the cosh. More likely to hold the ball up. So there's two different ways. You can put Gray on for the counter-attacking pace of it with the two wingers, or you can have Deeney to hold it up.
Yeah, you can send Deeney to hold it up.
And bring the other two to push on and act them as the forwards.
Yeah, and get Richarlison, Carrillo to come, and then Decore cleverly are behind that, pushing on, and Pereira's pushing on as well. Or Capu or whoever.
Arsenal are weak at the back, Alan. Yeah,
they are. They're massively weak at the back. They're not what they used to be. They played Brighton today and won, but only Brighton.
No. Andy Barton and Mr. Neil Price are on. So evening, fellas.
Evening, Pricey. Evening. So it's it's going to be an interesting one. I look forward to the Arsenal game. But yes, I think
we've got an international break coming up, so we'll delve into it at least twice before that. So please bear with us if our shows are only about half an hour in the next week. But we will try and stretch it out. We'll do more Legends stuff on Sunday, I think.
I'm sure I can rant about UEFA putting international breaks in the stupid times for an hour.
Have a little talk. Let's have a little talk about Redknapp.
Yes. Now,
and the cheeky little Watford post that he posted back. So it is 11 for you.
Exactly. I saw all the tweets go out, people saying, Redknapp, what are you doing? And I'm thinking, what is actually going on? And I finally found the footage at lunchtime today whilst I was at work. And I sat there and listened to it about half a dozen times. Harry Redknapp, what planet are you on? Can you just explain to us, please, what planet you're on? Because he said he couldn't name 6 Watford players. Well, surely you get a team sheet handed to you before you start broadcasting on BT, unless them get hard up and they can't.
Unless you ask, and then we do our I do my research like 15 minutes before.
Exactly. But yeah, he's just made himself look like a complete and utter plonker. Some of the comments he came out with are just it's old run-of-the-mill stuff. Oh, they've signed a lot of players, they've had a lot of turnover. Well, I'm sorry, Redknapp. Catch up with everything because, all right, yes, we have had a bit of a turnover, but it's all settled down now.
Yeah, give you that as well. Because we do apologise if we are trying to keep up. I've given him a tablet. I've got a mobile, so we will catch up with your comments as soon as we can. But we are talking about Harry Redknapp and the fact that he can't name 6 of our players.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't need any other tablets. I'm fine now.
Oh yeah. And a din.
Extra.
And a din.
Gets
rid of headache.
But yeah, no, honestly, Harry Redknapp, you have made yourself look like a complete and utter plonker. I'm seriously unamused with it. I haven't heard any Sky pundit, and this is saying something about Sky as well. Yeah. Like, they don't come out and say stuff like that. They don't sit there and go, oh yeah, well they've
It's pretty insulting, actually. To be fair, it's pretty insulting. It's like back in the day when Bleeding Holloway was moaning about our loan signings. System. It was just disrespectful. After a while, we started laughing at it, and then after that, we just went, "Oh, piss off," pretty much, because it was just getting boring. And it'll be a running joke now, where people will go, "Oh look, I can't really name any players now. We've got so many players, even though we pretty much had the same side from Liverpool."
Yeah, we have.
More or less one or two tweaks, but
players coming in and out.
Yeah.
Basically, well, more than players coming in and out because it's players going out because they're getting injured. That's just our back line.
Apart from that, it's pretty much much settled. Apart from the back two,
exactly.
We're pretty much a settled side. So it's hardly like we've been changing. It's been Ranieri when he was at Chelsea,
making 20 changes a week.
Yeah.
So
and a few to starting lineup.
Harry Elias. I agree with that, Ray. Yes. I think we're safe to say that our comment thing on that we were looking at originally has had another technical fault, because it does look like it stopped working.
Pundits cannot be watching us every week. Laura on BBC has us for a defeat. The bloke is a cock. The thing is, though, keep putting us down for away defeats, because like Bet365 did, this quick plug, but I looked on my computer and tried to look for an away defeat in the away defeat folder, and I couldn't find any. So
the folder's empty.
I think I don't think there's a virus. I just don't think we've been defeated away. So. Last time I checked, we didn't. So, Laura. Yes, it's been a long time since you played, mate. Remember Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, so
exactly.
Oh, what for Steve? Good question. Where do you see Zarate fitting in?
Go on, then. Let's get that. Get that on there, as well as the red. We're talking about Harry Redknapp and his inability to name players, but let's get on to that as well. Where do you see Zarate fitting into things in this team? So. Give us that in your opinions as well, mate. Go on,
it's right. Well, mate. I would like to see him come back in. Now Shalabar's injured, and we don't know how long Shalabar's out for.
Yeah.
We can assume possibly till Christmas. Zarate is continuing his work with playing the under-23 games, which is building up his fitness. I think he could probably do what Pereira's doing, and I think he's going to. There is a spot for him in the team. He's just got to come back and fight for it. He's going to have to do what all the others are doing. They're just going to have to. They're all fighting each other for a spot. At the end of the day, we can only have 3 substitutes in the game. So it is an interesting one.
It's a good, interesting thing. And I mean, Stevie Boy's put up what for Steve. It's a very good question.
It is. It's a great question.
And it keeps this going on for at least an hour as well. So there's obviously why it's a good question.
I bet we're going to break the record again tonight. We are. So, I do see Zarate getting the game at some point. But it's when Silva feels he's ready, and at the time who we're playing and who's in form and who's out of form.
Who's injured.
Who's injured, who's possibly suspended.
Yeah, it's a matter of things. But Zarate, for me as well, I agree with you. Zarate has got a place in this team, and it's a very good headache to have that we've got these players, and we're having to debate
Chris has just said
on here and whatever, having to debate this rather than saying, well, he has to come in because we've got no one else good enough.
Exactly.
It's the other way this season where we said we can't. At the moment, we can't fit him in unless we get an injury or bad run of form.
Well,
it's brilliant, isn't it?
I think last season at one stage we were taking bets on how many youngsters are going to be named in the squad. That's how bad it was under Twatzari. But this one, it's Ray healthy competition is good. It is very, very good because it keeps everyone on their toes.
Yeah,
and and also for a fringe player now. Ooh, I'm on the fence on that one. I'm sorry, I'm on the fence. I don't know. I can't. I still think he could.
You're on the bench. He's on the bench.
Yeah, says it all. Wouldn't.
Still get splinters. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But Chrissy Bell put Zarate looked good until he was injured. Totally agree with that. Nice problems for Marker to have.
It's great. It's great problems for him.
Good selection today.
What we've got to remember is Silva didn't have all this at Hull last season. He didn't have any of it. This season he's walked in and he's gone, I've got a high caliber player already, and now I've got one guy coming back from a long-term injury. It's great. He's an attacking player as well.
A good manager can bring his own boys in, improve the side, but also a very good manager can improve the players he's already got to basically make them into new signings.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
the players that are coming back that didn't
Yeah.
have much game time last year are basically becoming. Decore is a prime example. I know he had quite a lot of game time, but he looks like a new signing.
Yeah, it does.
From
He's
his
got,
attitude,
the core is being played in the position he wants to play.
He looks like a new signing, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He
there was
does.
times last season the core get told to go out on the wing, and he's looking, going, "I ain't a winger. Why am I playing on the wing?"
Oh,
You know.
Just remembering that.
Yeah, exactly. So
to be fair on the lad, he tried, but he was just woeful on the wing.
Yeah.
Personally, I just
before you get a slap on the wrist, you need to say hello to someone.
Yes, hello, David. He was here eating plenty of cake for my missus's birthday today, so it's all exclusive on Facebook on my profile. So please visit and like. The cake was very nice. So me and Dino have testified. We'll give you a bit later as well.
Oh, fantastic! I look forward to that.
And some cake.
Right, moving on.
Go on,
right.
Let's get on to the ladies.
Ladies. And I know
you start,
Alan. Hopefully you can give us a bit of a match report. Maybe what happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they went down to the first home game of the season, and unfortunately, it's ended in defeat for them. They lost by 3-1 to Oxford United. So 2 defeats in the first 2 games. But still will get behind them.
Yeah,
still will get behind them. They're improving.
Remember, it's free for season ticket holders, and it's paying the gate as well. So get down there. There was about, I think, didn't he say about 250? Did he say 250?
Yeah. Something like that. I'll try and look into it over the week.
No, exactly.
But I was going to say that's going to happen.
Sorry, mate. I'm ready to. It's a topical debate.
Yes, it's a topical debate. I was just thinking. Yes, with the ladies thing. Now, the ladies thing is starting to get some TV time. Today on the BBC Red Button, there was a match on there. So basically, if you can't get to like a Hornets game and you're watching final score, keep an eye out for their little adverts during their broadcast, because they are advertising the women's game, and they are showing it, and they were showing a live one today off the Red Button. So keep an eye out, because Watford might eventually get on that, and also I think BT Sport have got the women's stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it was. Wow. About 150 people there today. That is fantastic.
But they said it's £3 for season ticket holders. We were actually told it was free. And Watford Football Club actually put that up one time. He said it was actually free at one stage. But £3 is still bloody good value.
I was going to say, it sort of makes
£3 nothing, is it?
I do wonder if they made a bit of an error.
It might have been a slight cock up. And it's not me for a change, because I actually did my research.
Exactly.
Right, let's just do the kitchen. This is the ladies' lineup today. It was Kitchenin, Kerr, McKeague, sorry about pronunciation, Jones, Nuttall, Barbajida, McCarthy, Bragg, Surgeon, Will and Maple, and the subs were Fletcher, Padfoot, Neil, Albert, Ketkova and Faguga Dada. So 3-1 to Oxford, mate. So go on, you carry on, mate.
Good evening to young Joe, who's just joined us.
No, Joe, good evening, mate.
Thank you
for coming on.
Right, Alan's cleared this up good and proper. It is not free. He presented his season ticket and told it was £3. So I'm going on the basis Watford made a bit of a cock up on the website.
Well, £3 still nothing.
Yeah, £3 still nothing.
£3 season ticket holders. So
£3, take your season ticket and go and
it's a good thing for kids
afternoon.
if you don't bring your kids. I mean, it's not a thing. You still bring your kids to Vicarage Road, but if you haven't got time, you bring your daughters especially to the ladies thing. Inspire them,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The women's game. I said it last week. It's growing and growing and growing. England's national team, the women's, ranked 3rd in the world. Higher than the men's. Higher than the men's. Sorry for the high-pitched voice, by the way.
Right, Davey Quicks, but half price. This is a correction here. Half price for season ticket holders, so obviously £3.
Yeah.
£6 for out without, but kids for £1. So bring your daughters down, especially sons anyway. But bring your daughters down. But like I said, jokes. So bring your daughters down, inspire them,
exactly.
Get them to see girls' football, because it will inspire some girls to get into, especially Watford girls are looking at playing for a football team. There's no better place to play. Chalobah's injury has handed Capoue a bit of a lifeline, Watford Steve, and Oxford started better. This is obviously due to the ladies' game. Oxford started better of the two teams, scoring after 9 minutes when we failed to clear.
It's a bit of a
So yeah, that's a shame. But we will cover the ladies' team as much as we can because you know, it is, like you say, it is on the up, and we need to really give it exposure. Go on, mate.
Yeah, no, I've just seen something from Dave. He's just said the thing. The friendlies were free for season ticket holders, so obviously pre-season friendlies. That's possibly where the mix-ups happen. So, but still, like we've said, take season ticket, £3. If you're not a season ticket holder, £6. Kids for £1. Bang, under a tenner.
Support the audience.
Under a tenner.
Yeah.
To get in, brilliant, fantastic. I love it.
Right, the under-23s defeated the Saints 2-1 away. With goals from Falevi, a penalty, and apparently Tejeda scored an absolute blinder, and Gatside actually saved the penalty. So well done for the boys. Let me just shout out the lineup for them. We had Gatside, Rowan, Ryan, McKenna, Ella Ferru. I can never pronounce it. That's it, Ella Ferru. Tejeda, Stuart, Mason, Lewis, Falevi, and Dion Pereira.
Dion.
We have to say Dion Pereira, so everyone goes, "Oh my God, Pereira's playing the under-23s." He did, but he's not anymore. Subs used were Williams, Sesse, and Charles, and not used obviously Hoskins in goal and Bradbury. So 2-1 goals. A goal from Falevi and Tejeda, who apparently was an absolute blinder, and Gartside saved the penalty. So especially against a team who are known for producing fantastic, for the last 10 years.
Yes, they're producing fantastic young players.
And that's a very good result for our lot. You know,
Tejeda played centre. Did he? Tejeda played centre mid? Hang on a minute. I'm a bit stunned at that one, Dave. Sir Dave, by the way. Actually, Sir Dave. Well, that says it all. The man that's come out apparently moaning like Mary L that he's not in the squad, not in the 25-man Premier League squad and can't get a game, goes and scores an absolute belter. Well, hang on a minute. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to suddenly prove that you can play football? Because I can't work Tejeda out. He comes out with those interviews saying that he's had enough and he wants to go back. He wants to go back to Marseille. But now he's saying now he goes and does that. I'm a bit confused.
That's probably the right. Actually, to be fair though, that's probably the right attitude to have. Because if I want to get this move, rather than sitting there sulking because I'm not Payet, this is the best way to get my move: is to carry on playing. One, he gets fit. Two, we get a decent few performances out of him. He improves the under-23s around him, and then he gets his agreed move. So everyone wins at the end of the day because we don't play him. We just flog him in January. So to be honest, that's a good win-win, really, isn't it?
I don't know why. I've got a sneaky feeling if he carries on doing that, I think Silva might chuck the shirt at him. I've got a feeling, but don't hold
nicely.
That.
He'll just go like that underarm.
Yeah, underarm. He won't just like do an overarm lob.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, catch this.
Catch it in his Portuguese voice. Sanjay's just joined. Hello, Sanjay. Good evening, fella.
You need to take the tag off that Watford glass, mate.
Huh?
You barcoded.
I'm barcoded, mate. It's rubbing off. It's rubbing off. No, it's rubbing off.
It's rubbing off. It's rubbing off. Don't worry. Steve, by the next podcast, we'll make sure he's washed it off. Evening, Sanjay. Good evening, sir. Nice of you to join us. It was live on the Saints website, the under-23s game. I didn't know that. I would have. And Alan, overall, I enjoy. Okay. Well, hopefully, Alan, I have to see when their next home game is. I might try and go. I'll try and go down to the next Watford ladies' home match as well. And have a Sunday afternoon.
Thanks, Sanjay, for saying happy birthday to me, missus. I'll pass that on to her. Thank you very much. She does watch, so she'll probably post him and say thank you very much from the bedroom. So she's up there at the moment. Right, let's throw this out for Legends talk. We covered so many in one go, so we are trying to. There is barrel scraping in certain areas, but the best left combination and the best right combination. So we're looking at a left back and right midfield, a left back and left midfield, right back and right midfield. You can mix it up, or you can have the combination from your favourite era. So your best, I'll post this up in a minute, best left back, left midfield, left side combination. Obviously right back, right midfield, right combination. What is your best ones from every era, mate? You can kick this off, mate, while I'm posting, and I'll jump in after. And I can't name Ramage for once in any of these. So
Hey, he's not going to be able to use Ramage.
The god cannot be your names.
Yeah. He's still
He's still got named.
He's still
Ramage
been
always gets
mentioned.
named.
Just a quick one. Next Watford ladies home game.
Yes, go on.
Alan has just posted. It is at the end of the month. End of this month. Watford ladies are at home again. So thank you, Alan, for that.
We might even go to that one.
I think I've got a feeling I'm not working that.
We'll
that
do a
Sunday.
vlog for that. I think there's got to be a vlog.
I think it could be an all. We could have some fun down there with that. We could, we could have a bit of a laugh. Watford Steve, battery's about to die, so cheerio now. Okay, no worries, Watford Steve. Take care, mate, and
Cheers,
we will see you soon.
Thanks for all the posts you do with the pictures. They're absolutely hilarious, especially with the Charlton one. It was awesome. So cheers, mate. Thank you. Have a good evening, mate.
Someone put, yes, Sanjay, Robbo, and Kennedy. Oh God, that is a perfect combination.
That's a good shout.
I'd have Gibbs, and this is a tough one again. Why do you do this to me every week? Catch me cold-footed.
It's the way you like it.
Yeah, I know it is. Right, Gibbs, and I'm going to throw this one out there. Who remembers this? Paul Devlin.
Oh, Devlin, yeah.
Paul, when we had him, he was good. He was good. He was a good crosser. He was a good crosser with a
crosser. Crosser. It's a crosser.
He's a crosser.
A big crosser.
Yeah. Sorry, my language is terrible.
Wilf Rostrom and John Barnes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Boom!
Boom.
There we go. That's the left one.
That's the left one done.
Right, I'm still thinking of a right one. You carry on, mate.
I'm thinking of a right one and all.
Gibbs and Kelly.
On a Sunday, sir.
Good one, Aiden. I wasn't trying to go for too much 80s things. Baisley and Ramage. No, I can't do that. No, Baisley. So I don't really want to go 280s, even though that's probably Gibbs and Kelly are probably the main two. Oh God,
which Baisley are you on about?
Mr. Darren, Baisley shirt. What the Baisley?
Well, I was just trying to think then, because you said 80s. I remember Baisley in the 90s.
No. So I don't want to go for Gibbs Kelly. It's too obvious. Even though that's probably my one, Aiden, I would actually go for that one. But basically, I'd love to see if there was another Darren Baisley. He was quality.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple coming in here. Gibbs and Scullion from James. Craig has put Barnes and Kennedy, Gibbs and Thomas.
Yeah, that's the mixed one. Kelly and Baisley. Kelly and
Baisley, yeah.
Obviously, I'll give Gibbo slightly ahead because he was a better defender, but Baisley and Kelly.
Yes, I would say that. I'm going to go with Doyley and...
Lloyd Dino.
Doyley and Youngie.
No, Firmino and Carrillo.
You just have to go with the modern day one, don't you?
It's always modern here. We're with the times, we're on the street, exactly, it's ready to go here.
And our screen thing's coming back to life again. So it's just updated. It's just done a little update
from about half an hour ago.
Exactly.
Look, it's come up with my Redknapp debate, so I really don't think it's really doing it that quick. But no,
I've just seen
Siren's on. Lee Courtney Wheatley's on. So good evening, Lee.
I've just seen one from Aidan here. Do you think Arsenal at home be a winnable game if the team play well? Yes, I do, and I think that. I honestly think now really is a time to be playing Arsenal. They are in complete and utter freefall because there is stuff going on behind the scenes that's affecting them. All right, they've won today against Brighton, but we've seen the start they've had, and it's not been great. Yeah. Sanchez wants out, and he can't decide whether to play Lacazette and Sanchez together, so he has to play one or the other.
Yeah.
And I just personally I think this time we beat them at the Emirates somehow last season, and I think this time we could take them at Vicarage Road. I can't see us losing it.
This season, I'm more confident than last season.
Yeah, last season at home to Arsenal, we had our backsides handed to us.
Yeah, they were good.
They were good.
First half, it could have been 5 or 6. Honestly,
Without a doubt.
Second half, we sharpened up a bit more. And I actually thought Amrabat didn't play a bad game that game. He got in amongst them, caused them a lot of problems.
Exactly.
One of the rare games at the start of the season where he did look dangerous. It's just a shame he didn't put a cross in.
Yeah. So we'll nearer the game, we'll have a bit more of a conversation about it.
Barnes, bless it.
Yeah, Barnes, bless it. I've seen that one. But yeah, I personally think we can beat Arsenal. You know, if Carrillo can do what he done against Southampton, bombing back from wherever he was late Thursday night, Friday morning, and then turning up and playing 90 minutes on a Saturday in the state he was in, I don't think Monreal will have.
I'll tell you what,
cat in house.
Bellerin and Richarlison battle is going to be interesting.
Oh, that'll be a duel. That'll be a duel.
Good. Pace was. Well, Lee Sinnott and Glyn Hodges. Oh, good shout from Suggsy.
Yeah, Suggsy, yes, good call.
Arsenal haven't conceded in the last 4 league games, but yes, I do think we'll win. Yeah.
Yeah, records are there, clean sheets are there to be broken. A bit like our one. 3 in a row and we conceded 6. Yeah. That made up for it.
Exactly. So we went on a lovely run of 3 clean sheets, which is amazing for us at any point of the season. And then we got actually our arses handed to us, but that's football. There you go.
So we can't stand off. We can't stand off when we have to get them. Yes, we do. We do have to get them. So right, are we still doing the Legends one?
Keep on, mate. Keep going,
Legends one, right. Got to think some more. How about Don Cowie?
Yeah.
Super Don. The only one that couldn't run half the time. And who else played right back? I don't think another right back. So that's the thing. We don't for ages. It was Doyle at right back.
Yeah, Lee Sinnott's throw-ins were like corners, sir, and I used to love them. They were brilliant. He was the original Rory Delap. I'm sorry, but Rory Delap was just trying to be Lee Sinnott. That's all I can say.
Neil Cox, the right back.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Coxie.
Neil Cox and Neil Cox and Blur.
And Blur.
Yeah, and Blur and Don Cowie. There you go. There's one for it.
Gordon Booter and Neil Cox.
Oh, there we go. Now he's back.
No, Baisley and Stuart Slater. That's another one. That's the right one. Right, can I just say that we do the TMA fantasy football thing on the Premier League app. I'm crap at all of them. But
I was going to say, it's got very, very interesting.
Well, can I just say, mine's called Early Season Form, and it's living up to its billing because I'm in the relegation zone at the moment. I'm not as bad as Sunderland. I have actually won a couple of games. Top 3. First is the Yellow Army by Christopher Heathfield. So I know Chris, so I know he's about. So Chris is on 330 points. Second is Watford Reserves, Mr. Quick on 319. And then trailing by 1 more point. Oh dear, sorry, it's the Golden Shower. Martin Winter. Martin Winter is at 1 point.
He's my old boss from work, to be careful.
Yeah, he likes a Golden Shower.
Yeah.
He's not my old boss, mate, so I'm all right.
Yeah, exactly.
He's trailing by 1 point, so it's tighter than a Cabaselli Mariappa combination that is at the moment. Well,
and you've only got me lurking 8 points behind all of you until after all the games are updated because I got a hatful of points yesterday.
Oh, my fantasy football team on Sky Sports, I'll tell you what, after Kane, Decore, Richarlison, all in my side with Kane being the captain, baby, I can feel
that's what I've done in my Premier League one. I've made Harry Kane my captain, so more points.
Sanjo, I'm not Palace in disguise, honestly. I've actually won a game. And I've scored as well, mate. Not after yesterday, mate. Seriously. There's no tears in my eyes, mate. It's all happiness after yesterday. Because I did actually have Rooney, but after he started driving people back from nightclubs, I decided no. And he was on the bench. So, Jurassic Park. That's all I can say. Right, it's best combinations. We've done the combinations one. Can I just let's have a look? No, right. Also, I know David Quick's put this up. Name your player of the month. We'll throw this in while we'll talk about other things. But name your player of the month. I'm gonna put just in front of Decore and Firmino. I'm putting Richarlison only because we feel the love with Richarlison.
Yeah, I think there can only be one, and that is Richarlison. I personally think he is our player of the month because he's banged in 2 in 2, 3 overall. His performances have been absolutely phenomenal. He hasn't looked out of place. He doesn't look lost on the pitch. He knows where the goal is.
Yep.
And for me, yeah, he is my player of the month without a shadow of a doubt. He is player of the month for me.
I mean, amongst others, but he's just his goals have, important times. He's there when we need him. As indeed a lot of players have been, to be fair. Just the whole team have played their part in small, big ways. Yeah. One block, like Mariappa's block.
Exactly. They're all playing the part. Just a quick one. Aiden's had to disappear. Aiden, cheers for tuning in, mate. Take care. See you soon, mate.
Cheers, Aiden. Good night. Have a good evening, fella.
Like I say, he's been so phenomenal. This boy is just a talent. And I think we've got to give credit to Watford's scouting network and Silver saying, I want this bloke in my team. He's come on a good recommendation and, well, my he's living up to it. So.
Apparently, Silver wanted him as soon as he turned up at Watford.
I was going to say, was he already tracking him when he was at Hull? Was he tracking him then? Was he thinking about trying to get him then?
Future player if he stayed on.
Good God.
Could you imagine how destroying he'd be in the Championship? He's that good in the Premier.
He would have gone to
Ajax. He would have gone to Ajax.
Yeah, he would have gone to Ajax.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing the likes of Bristol City every week. I'm sorry, and that's just the thing because they knocked us out. But I'm sorry, I'm not playing Burton. No, I don't change it. I'm not playing Burton every week when I could play Twinto.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I agree. Dave Richarlison, he's won his vital points. Surin, a star is born. Yes, a star is born, and I think it's like I said at the top of the show. I think it's not gonna be long before he's in the international team for Brazil. I really don't. They can't ignore him if he continues to play the way he does. They can't ignore him.
I think Yamat on a thing about Firmino. I've always rated Yamat, but due to his glass-like tendencies with injuries, Firmino's been a breath of fresh air, and the pace that we sort of thought we'd probably have a bit more with Yamat.
We've got a heck of a lot of pace with Firmino, and
Firmino's just a lot of pace is frightening.
Yeah,
especially like I say that Swansea bit we picked out, that just summed it up. Where he rinsed 2 players, it's amazing. He was in the hotel ready to sign for Ajax. Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, anyway, Sanders in the hotel ready to sign for Ajax after medical the next day. Spoke to Marco, cancelled the signing,
and got on the plane
to us.
Yeah, ended up in a Watford shirt instead of an Ajax shirt.
Very nice.
It's very nice. So
that's it, mate.
Yes. Right. So
Pulis. It's going with Pulis going on. Oh no, actually, before we go on about that young man. Prat. Right, Silver said his press conference. I'm taking notes.
Again,
great result after being 2-0 down. We know that, but great result for being 2-0 down. Deserved to score in the last minute. Yeah, I think we can all sort of judge that by the possession stats from Mr. Dino the Stato. Said earlier, 65% possession. The team spirit, like players sprinting 60 yards to make up ground.
Yeah.
Even when you're 2-0 down.
Exactly.
That shows the team spirit. When you're 2-0 up, you can say, oh, we're 2-0 up. Most team players would do that. We were 2-0 down, and we were playing football.
Yeah.
And I saw it on Match Choice. I wasn't one of the fortunate guys and girls that went over to West Brom.
Exactly.
I saw a Match Choice, and it's just the way that we want to chase every ball. We're 2-0 down. The team spirit it carries you through. Team spirit carries you through the bad times.
It's the one thing, and I know we've touched on it in previous podcasts, but the team spirit last season was completely and utterly shot to pieces. It was destroyed. Yeah. And then I think by the end of the season, there wasn't even a team spirit. I think they just all wanted to turn up, kick a ball for 90 minutes, and then quickly go home again. But this year, it has absolutely changed. And the video that was posted on YouTube yesterday by Watford at the end of the game really summed it up. All of them just like having a massive team huddle, all hugging each other, and then to see all the guys everyone walked down to the away end.
Yeah.
I lost track of how many of them threw their shirts in the crowd. But last season, none of them hardly ever did that. They just wanted to get off the pitch. And now this season, they're all coming down. They're appreciating it. And it's all like bouncing off everything. And it's,
there's more that connection with the fans as well.
There is. There's a massive connection again with the fans.
And social media helps that a lot as well. Look at Shalabar from his hospital bed.
Oh, I think that's the tweet of the weekend.
That's the best tweet I've ever seen. That is fantastic from Shalabar. Brilliant. Go on, you write up Subsy's comment.
Yeah, totally agree with Tyson's. Not just won his games, but totally controlled the run of play. Just never gives up. No, he doesn't give up. That's the thing. He battles for 90 minutes. And the whistle, as soon as the whistle goes at the start of the game to the whistle goes at the end, he does not stop running. And he's only, 20 years old? 19, 20 years old? The guy is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, the youth of the side. He's getting the team's getting younger. We're the oldest team in the Premier League last season. Average age.
Yeah.
Our average age, was it 30, 29, 30? The oldest team. This year, our team age is helped. It's gone down, so it's more of a longer term look. But no, let's go on to Pulis. And apparently he was moaning about McLean, saying that, it was a challenge. Let me just point out, and I've always been on the side of the player that makes the challenge, that when they go through a player and they run the ball fair and square, an old-fashioned tackle, if they catch them, usually it's momentum on a skinny pitch. You can't stop. But because McLean is complete prat, so that's a nice way of saying it, especially after what happened last year, it was a foul all day long. I do not care. It was a foul. He knew exactly what he was doing. It's a bit like Watson. Watson accepted it at Southampton last season. He did it with the team. And we said fair play at that stage because we knew he was going to do it because it was the only way. Take the guy out. McLean knew what he was doing. He was taking him out. And Pulis goes, he's going to defend his player. He's not going to say he's a complete scumbag and I'm going to sack him. He turned around and said, I saw nothing wrong with this challenge. Well, you Arsene Wenger or something.
Yeah,
because,
I didn't see it. I love this one series.
It's back to the John Cena thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You couldn't see the foul.
Yeah, couldn't see him.
Go on.
Sirius just posted a great one. I brought the team spirit with me from New York. Yes, you did, sir. You did. And well done on getting up there yesterday and getting a ticket. I was gutted not to have gone yesterday. I really was.
Yeah, Paul Atkinson. Yeah. Honestly, guys, can I just confirm it? I wasn't sub in the FA Cup final. It was a guy called Paul Atkinson. It wasn't me. So, that's what Shaggy said. It wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't me.
But it was Paul Atkinson, so good shout, Stuart.
I end up saying that most weekends it wasn't me, but I normally get blamed.
Because it probably was you, mate.
Yeah, normally done something I shouldn't
have. It was in the Frumes.
Yeah, it was.
Foul all day long from behind, plus McLean is a wanker. Well, we know that anyway.
Yeah, we know.
That could be a whole show on McLean and the fact that he doesn't wear a poppy as well. I know this is a political thing, but sorry, he's just a brat anyway. He's a total twat. Yeah, but God, Pulis really. I mean, we know he's going to get the fact that he didn't get any. He only got a point from this. Can I just remark as well? I'm coming away from Pulis because he's just a dickhead.
Good on you.
I think the whole team spirit ethos is basically won us 4 points where we could not have got it right. Liverpool last minute, Swansea we got a win.
Yeah, and yesterday. So that is 4 extra points. And I think Holibas tweet about it or say it in a.
I think he might have done actually.
It's posted somewhere. I've seen Holibas come out and say something about like the difference between this season and last season already. And that I know we spoke about Holibas earlier, but yet again, Holibas, he's coming out saying positive things. For him to come out and say it, the grumpiest bloke on the pitch last season.
It just shows
it shows everything, and I absolutely love it. So long may it continue. And I know someone commented earlier about the team spirit being like when Slab was in charge when we went up. Totally and utterly agree. It's only going to get better and better. So
I keep getting deep frowns from my granddad every time I tell him about Jokanovic because he just goes, "Shut up." Because what I said was today, he was looking at a lot of look. Oh, hello, Mark. Good evening, son. We were saying that Richarlison, personally, I don't think this is not being really derogatory. I don't think he's going to stay after over 2 years if he carries on his progression.
Well,
we don't have to sell him. We're not
the
Watford of 7, 8 years ago. We have to sell. And to be honest, if the way we're going, and this is a positive thing, looking at it in a way, it's a backhanded compliment. I don't think Marco Silva will stay. If a big club comes in for him, if we don't progress, and we're playing as well. And this is a backhanded compliment that people are looking. I've got people coming to me and going, there's something special about your coach. I mean, we know this, but from the outside looking in, I've got loads of people coming and saying, where the hell did you find this Richarlison amongst other players? And I said to him, my granddad, I said, don't worry, we'll just get your Kanovich back. But can I just state, I don't want none of this to happen. I want a nice, long reign under Silva, successful reign, with Richarlison staying at least 3 or 4 years. Can I just state that?
Yeah, I think it will take, the way the transfer fees are going now, it will take a big amount of money for us to sell it.
Yeah.
So,
God, you shout out that Siren's thing from West Brom.
I've just actually seen this. I'm just reading it. Hang on a minute. I'm a Baggies fan, but seriously, how good... yes, I've seen this. How good is this Richarlison kid? A 20-year-old kid from Brazilian league, to absolutely smash in the Premier League. Master stroke by Silva. Why couldn't Pulis pull something like this off? And then goes on to say, it was Evans' fault for the first. He should have taken Decore out, even risking it for the team. Instead, he backs off, and if backing off players and defending is new on me, good defenders take the ball through tackles, even if it means taking the man as well. Totally and utterly true. But unfortunately, West Brom, your player didn't do his job, and we got a goal back out of it. So
I think as well, and I'll touch on what Mr. Weaver's just said, that West Brom, oh my God, I know most teams do it, and I know we've done it a couple of times, and not as bad as they did. They time wasted so much. It's frustrating.
Mark is just commented, he's absolutely spot on with it. Never seen a team time waste for like an hour at home. Still feels like a win. I love Foster at Watford, but it was so unprofessional. Yeah, I've been hearing about this, about all the time wasting, and it's not needed. It's absolutely not needed. Just get on with the game.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 loss in 7 games in the Premier League for Watford. That is absolutely unheard of. We've never done that.
Well, we reckon Alan saying Rico must already be worth 40 to 50 million after just 7 games. Well, on the current climate, you get Jordan Ibe, that's barely played any games, and 15 million.
Yeah, Richarlison's worth 3 times that amount.
We can name our price with him. That's probably why I'm so optimistic. I could be also, on the other hand, optimistic that he'll probably stay for at least 3 or 4 years. That'd be great. Very professional, I would say, but pleased it backfired. We would want Gomi to do the same if we were up, but if we were in front.
Yeah.
Well, look at
yes and no.
Look what Watson did. Look what Watson did at Southampton. I know it's way back, first game of the season. We knew what he was going to do. If he's going to take one for the team, do it in the right manner. But we got the point out of it. So in that situation, it helped.
It's one of the best starts I've seen, better than in the 80s. Yeah, I'd go with that as well. I think because you can't, like I say, it's what Woody Watford's just said it. 1 defeat in the first 7 games.
Yeah,
1 defeat, and that was only to Manchester City. Pundits have been writing us off every week.
But please do carry on.
Yeah, please do carry on.
Please proceed. Be honest. Honesty is the best policy, Chrissy Bell. Yes. We do agree with that, and we agree in promising things as well. So,
Sudsy, cheers for tuning in, mate. Take care and see you soon. He's got to shoot off.
Can I just say thank you ever so much, guys, because this has been it's been getting better and better and better every Sunday and Thursday, and this has been the record amount of viewers we've had in one go. So, guys, thank you ever so much.
Yes, thank you.
And this has been really enjoyable. It is every Thursday and Sunday anyway. It gets better and better and better because everyone is contributing, and it makes it what it is because you guys.
Yeah, I think, and Alan's just made another great comment. It is a fantastic start to the season, but we still haven't got a home win on the board.
Well, I said to you, didn't I? I said when Silver first came in, I said we'll be brilliant at home. Okay, we've played City and Liverpool, so you can sort of think top two. But we'll be brilliant at home, and we'll be poor away. Just because of Silver's record at other clubs as well, he's always stabled his side on a solid. It could be turn out that way eventually. We could be completely solid, then not pick up many points away. Yeah.
Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you. Great comment. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. We do appreciate that. You guys rock as well, by the way. So
yeah, but yeah, it's. I believe a home win. There's a home win on the horizon. We're going to get one sooner or later.
And it's Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. We're winning against Arsenal. Trust me.
Yeah, it was great to see West Brom fan faces, and they were all giving it all game till that goal went winning. No need to time waste. Just keep the ball.
I was going to say, Mark, did they all make a beeline for the exit as soon as that ball hit the net?
I see, apparently, one or two Watford fans left just before the goal. Not loads, I'm just going to say, not loads, but I heard.
No!
Move off there. You do not leave early. If we were 3-0 or 2-0 down in the last minute, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the coaches are waiting there anyway, so they ain't going to go without you anyway.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, okay. Average most of the time they won't.
Yeah.
Unless you moves.
Yeah, unless you move.
Yeah.
They'll just get left behind. No, I'm joking.
Sad world.
No, I'm joking.
But no, I agree with Siren's thing. No need to time waste. Just keep the ball. If you're going to time waste, hold the ball up. Don't do like West Brom do. Yeah.
Run it in the corner for 10 minutes.
Kick it against their legs. It goes off for your throw, and you've done it again.
Exactly.
Not to leave just stumble here. Sandra, we're going to go again in a minute, but good evening, Sandra. Thank you for joining us.
Sandra, come back on again.
She's back on.
Not this time. Oh yeah, just seen it. Yeah.
She's the Richarlison of the TMA podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
She turns up and it all happens like we've scored a goal. So
exactly.
We're celebrating already.
But no, it's but like I say, it's just. I know I'm going to end up ranting about it. I've got to be careful.
And she's gone. She's gone. It's all right.
I'll see you at Arsenal, Sandra.
Richarlison, good night.
Yeah. I just don't like this international break because I just think it just disrupts them. I know after the last one we picked up where we left off, but I'm just not keen on them.
No, I can't.
I'm not keen on them.
We will try and endeavour. Can I just state, we will put straightforward, they will both be this Thursday and Sunday will be half an hour podcasts. If we can stretch it out up to an hour, we deserve not to be knighted after the international break because we will try and do international Hornets as much as we can. But we will. Yeah, we will. But actually, we will try.
Have a little. We'll keep an eye on where everyone is and who's playing and who don't
we will try and dedicate more of the show to the under-23s and especially a ladies' team, if we can.
Yeah.
If we can get more info, if we can get more on that, we'll do.
I love this comment from Sanjay. I think this is comment of the night. Only excuse to leave early is if you're on a promise. Correct, sir.
You know what? Promise of a lift. Yeah, promise of a lift back.
Yeah, promise of a lift back. Yeah.
If it's one of Moobs' promises, you leave straight. You leave after it. You leave at half time, mate.
Yeah, leave it at half time.
Just ask that. We'll elaborate. We'll get Dean to elaborate on that on Thursday.
Siren, West Brom fans were 6 seats away from me. Did you try and jump in the home end and not get caught?
Do you want to actually sit in the away end next time, Siren?
Yes.
That probably would have helped if they're a bit that close to you, mate. It's called segregation.
Yeah.
So, Siren, get down that gym, mate. Yeah. Work out and I'll discuss what it's like sitting in an away end, mate.
Yeah, but not Monday and Tuesday.
Not Monday and Tuesday, mate, because the gym's shut. That's a TMA exclusive.
I heard something about it. So mine's still open, although I don't know how.
Yes.
But yeah, just saying, like Siren was 6 seats away from West Brom fans. Last season, I was probably about, what was it, one block? No, I was on the edge. I was literally on the end of one aisle.
Yeah.
And then there was like just one seat on the opposite side of the staircase, and then there was the West Brom fans.
Jesus.
That's how close I was. And
that's too close to
him.
Mark Hulk Hogan, don't worry, but my phone has it.
Yeah.
So I'm all right. Mark the Hogan is on as well. Evening, fella. You can't leave early at Watford game. Well, if Richarlison's not playing, you probably could.
I think the only time you could leave early was Bristol City at home in the League Cup because that was just dire. And I think everyone did leave early.
It's more Kieran Dyer.
Yeah.
It's quite dire, that is, when you get to Kieran Dyer. Right, we're going to go off in a minute.
I was going to say, we've got to wrap this one up.
We are back on Thursday, guys. We will be doing International Hornets. We'll look at Arsenal a bit more. We'll do that Sunday as well. We'll just go through the Arsenal debate about how great they are.
I was going to say,
or not.
Don't forget the England game's actually on Thursday, so be careful.
Yes,
that's
yes.
a good reason.
That's a good reason. Good reason.
To...
Actually, we will get twice as many viewers now because the England game's on Thursday. So
we ain't going to be watching the England game.
We'll probably do the podcast during the game, so we can give you live, up-to-minute commentary on another game.
On another game. Yeah,
on another game, probably Northern Ireland or something. You know. And so apparently England are playing. If Shalabar's on there, it'll be player cam commentary. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
You know,
unfortunately, he's still probably being in the hospital bed, so we ain't going to be able to do it.
Yeah, Mark, you're too close. You're probably closer than Surin. If you said they were close, they were close to away fans, we could touch them. Don't, mate, because you will get arrested.
Yeah.
It depends how you touch them. See you later, Mark. Take it easy, mate.
Take care, mate.
Can we just say, guys, thank you ever so. I've always said this, but thank you ever so much. Make sure we'll put it on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also share this amongst the other forums, and also join the other forums. If you guys are not joined on the other forums, join them, guys, because you know, and spread the word.
And remember, I say it every week, and I'm going to say it again. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousin, tell anyone, tell the man down the street, tell the milkman, tell the postman, tell them about TMA, tell them we do the podcast every Sunday and Thursday. Tell them to sign up and join us because this is an absolute pleasure to do.
Yes, mate, definitely. And also, will be appearing in the Golden Pages. So, yes, we are, mate. We are making our debut in the Golden Pages. Not the Yellow Pages, because that was completely wrong. We could be in the Yellow Pages. Just how to get to Dino's house, you have to ring him. Yeah. But Moobs was in there, but we took it out because he was they were making it out to be a takeaway. But
exactly.
Moobs is a takeaway, but no. But going to the Golden Pages fanzine, the next edition, we should be in that one. So look out for us. We've had it confirmed, but also it's only £10 for a subscription for the Golden Pages. It's a bloody good read. It's about 5 editions. I've said to him I will be plugging this as much as we can. Anyway, regardless if we're in there or not, 5 editions throughout the season is a tenner. Go on their Facebook and website. Subscribe there, and it's about £2.50 for one edition. So £10 for 5 editions a season, and to have our lovely selves in one of the editions as well. So we have got pictures.
Of that.
Yes, we have got pictures of our lovely selves. Me and you are like a selfie one, and Dino sitting on my living room floor. So that's probably the best one.
What's he doing? Meditating?
It's something meditating, isn't it? But it is a family read, so we couldn't put that picture up. Yeah. So it's Bill, Mr. Quick and Mr. Bell are in the pictures as well, hopefully. So yes, Mr. Bell is one of the founders. So I thought I'd give him a mention.
Yeah, beg you a mention.
But it's basically, I think a lot of it is pretty much, if you haven't seen this before, and the origins behind the group and what we do, and or what we try and do. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But we're in the Golden Pages. So, £10, go on their Facebook and subscribe. So, we will.
Yeah, so, we certainly will.
Right. Okay, it's good night from him.
It's good night from him.
Yes, definitely, mate. So, good night, guys. Have a good week. We will see you Thursday. Honestly, it's a good reason not to watch England. Tune into me and the free kick man. He will be... we will be trying to talk topic because we will be scraping the barrel, so we will be giving you a masterclass on how not to defend free kicks from Dino. So
have a good week, guys.
Good night.
Good night.